Liam Neeson and Taken 2 blew away their box office rivals and some nasty reviews on their way to $50.40 million debut weekend. Taken 2 was the biggest reason the overall box office was up more than 40% over the same weekend last year, the second week in a row it's been in positive territory. Taken 2 scored overseas as well, adding $55 million from 50 overseas markets. The strong showing by Fox's action sequel points up the disconnect between the critics, who generally ripped the film, and audiences, who made it the best October PG-13 rated opening ever. The best of all time is Paranormal 3, which opened to $52.50 million last year, and Jackass 3D did $50.30 million in 2010. Those were both R-rated. Taken 2 had only a 20% fresh rating on review tracking site Rotten Tomatoes, with just 25 of 128 notices positive. That didn't deter weekend audiences, surprisingly broad-based at 52% male and 56% over 25 years of age, who gave it a B+ cinema score. Chris Aronson, Fox's president of distribution, said if it was one or the other, he was glad to have the audiences. When do the critics and audiences align? He told The Wrap Sunday. Critics don't write for the masses, and definitely not when it comes to broad, commercial entertainment. Also read, Taken 2 single quote, what the critics are saying about the Liam Neeson sequel just as negative reviews don't necessarily translate to weak box office. Positive notices don't guarantee success. Disney and Tim Burton's debuting, Frankenweenie, received many more positive reviews, 85% on Rotten Tomatoes, than Hotel Transylvania. Both are about family films about monsters that are more fun than scary, but Burton's black and white stop-action animated film was no match for Sony's traditionally animated Hotel at the box office. Also read, Independent box office. The Paperboy Sex is up $10K per screen. Hotel Transylvania, last week's Snow. One film, fell off just 36% from its opening week and finished second with an impressive $27.10 million from 3,552 theaters. That's a $7,846 per screen average and ups its domestic gross to $76 million. Frankenweenie, in 3,005 theaters with 2,640 3D screens, finished fifth with $11.50 million, well below pre-release projections which were in the high teen millions. The success of Taken 2 further cements the 60-year-old Neeson's newfound status as a bankable action hero, which took off with the success of the original Taken, a surprise hit that made $224 million worldwide in 2008. This character that Liam has created really resonates with audiences, Aronson said. There is an accessibility and vulnerability that is very appealing. In Taken 2, Neeson returns as Brian Mills, the former CIA agent and overprotective dad who rescued his daughter Kim, Maggie Grace, from the clutches of Albanian baddies in the first film. Unaware that crime boss Murad Serbjija has sworn revenge on Brian for gunning down Murad's son in the first movie, Brian invites Kim and his ex-wife Lenore, Famke Janssen, to join him on a trip to Istanbul. Universal's early limited-release gambit with its comedy musical, Pitch Perfect, paid off with a $14.70 million third-place finish from 2,770 screens. The studio debuted the film, which skewed very much towards social media-savvy young women, on 355 screens last weekend. TriStar and Film District's sci-fi thriller, Looper, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis, finished fourth in its second week with $11.80 million from 2,995 locations.